Welcome back. This is Module 4, and Module 4 we'll be looking at working with branches. So in this module, we'll look at how we can work with branches. We'll be exploring Git branches and how we can work with them. So what are branches? Think of branches like a version of Git. Like I'm just going to show when you create a new branch, you're just trying to use it to maybe you're working on a special feature, you're working on something that you need to be separate. That's where the need for branches come in. So they help you make changes seamlessly to your code and do experimentations away from the main tree of your code. So I'm going to explain branches like I'm going to use a diagram to explain branches so you understand what branches is. But before we go there, I just want to explain more about it. So you can create a new branch to work on specific feature or bug phase. Let's say you want to experiment on something without messing on your main code, often in your master. So you want to experiment on something, but you don't want it to be in your main branch. You can do that there. You can also use it to work on separate features and draft them and keep them independently. Um, you can use it to actually like branches are good, especially if you're collaborating with others. You can use it to work on so many features at once, then convert them together into the main code base, and it's always seamless when you do it with Git. So that's one advantage of using branches in Git. Why branch? They help for soft this thing. Branches are like playgrounds. I won't say they're like playgrounds. I'll say like mostly like playgrounds. So you can try out your new ideas, fix bugs, and do stuff without affecting the stable code that you have in your master branch. They also offer parallel development. Like I said, if you're working with multiple people, somebody can be working on a particular feature on that branch, another person can work on a particular feature away from you, and it just helps like that. Then collaboration, like I said, collaboration when you're working with a team, you can work on a change. Maybe you discover there's a prop you want to optimize the code, or you want to make the app you're working on be faster or better. You can use branches to do that. You can create a branch saying that this branch fixes this and something like that. So I just want to explain the concept of branches using a diagram. So I'm going to open Excalidraw. So if you look at Excalidraw now, um, so I'm just going to show you the concept of branches. So let's say we have these circles. I'm just going to create like multiple of these circles. I'm just going to create multiple of these circles. I'm just going to create multiple of the circles. So create multiple of the circles. So let's say we have a circle like this. These circles represent your commits on your tree. So let's say this is the first commit, second commit, and third commit. So and let's say this is let me call this branch. We're going to call this master branch. So you have the master branch here, and we have the master branch here. Now this commit links to this, and this commit later changes to this. So this is how the main tree goes, like this thing. But when you create a branch, you just create another commit that is parallel to this. So a branch is like when you create a branch, you create a separate place where your commits can be tracked. So to start from the head of your current branch that you're checking out from, head of your current branch you're checking out. So this is the head. This is head. The one on top here is the head, and you can have so many other commits under. So like, I can have so many other commits. So you can have another commit here. You can have another commit here. So that's what it is here. So you can have another commit here, and obviously you can also have an additional commit here. You can also have an additional commit here. So let me call this branch here a feature branch. So you can see that any commit you make here, any code change you make here, will just be isolated to this branch. Will just be isolated to the feature branch. Let me say feature, not features. Will just be isolated to the feature branch. Then any change you make on the master branch will be isolated to the master branch, and you can still combine them later and stuff like that. We're going to look at all these concepts when we get into it. So that's the concept for branches. This is how branch is. Just think about it like you have a main tree I have something branching out to like create like a new form where your like a new place where your code changes will be tracked. So you have a new place where your code changes will be tracked, and it's very effective, especially if you want to create like environments. You want to create a development environment. You want to create staging environment. You want to create a production environment. Branches help in those kind of things. So that's it for now. See you in the next one.